gone.
Yeah, he was not right.
He was not right.
No,
So
he
this
was
is
not
where
right.
every horror movie begins. Being that moment, he's now probably a serial
No,
killer.
you guys created a supervillain.
Welcome back to Under Oath. Memorial Day's here, and what always cuts me up is everyone wishes me a happy Memorial Day because I'm a military veteran.
That's
And
not.
I have to look at them. I'm going, I'm still here.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, do they know something I don't? I mean, is there something?
No. Well,
Do people just screw it up so badly?
I think what people are trying to say in a roundabout way when they know that you're a veteran is, hey, thank you for your service. But you don't say happy Memorial Day because if you think about what it's rooted in, nothing happy really about it.
Now, nobody ever, when we say thank you for your service. Now, here's what people don't know.
Okay, explain it.
What are you thanking me for? What service, exact service, do you think I did?
Can I tell you my definition when I say that? If I know somebody's a veteran, I say thank you for your service because here's same respect I have for cops. My mom was a cop. Thank you for willing to do a job where you potentially might have to put your life on the line for my freedoms. That's what I'm thanking you for.
Sounds like a nice concept.
That is a nice concept, bro.
Now, our boy Ken
Miller.
Ken Miller.
Yes.
Ken Miller was also an Army veteran.
He is. Salute to him.
Ken worked in the White House.
yes, but
Ken was basically a sound tech.
Thank Ken.
I didn't even know that was an MOS. For those who don't know, that was the job you did. I didn't know. They go, hey, Jeff, you want to be an infantry guy or a medic or do sound for the White House? Nobody gave me that option.
I would like to do sound.
I choose sound.
I would like to do sound.
I want to do sound for the White House.
Thanks to Ken, though, he kept Wi-Fi going for 4 years straight. So salute to you, Ken.
There you go. Good for you, Ken.
Thank you for your continued
Thank you for your service, Ken. See, that's the problem. In the military, we actually want to know what you did.
We don't know that. That's a good question.
See, if you're in the Army, Air Force, Navy, we want to know what you did and who you did it for.
Gotcha. Okay, tell the people what you did because you did something pretty cool.
I was a combat medic in the Army. Yes. I was in the 82nd Airborne. I used to jump out of airplanes because you didn't land. You were basically dropped.
That's right.
And I fell out of a plane like 42 times.
And you were Doc.
Yeah, I was Doc Kaufman.
Yeah, that's right.
I was a medic in an infantry line unit, which meant that I was assigned to an infantry unit. Those are the guys who shoot people.
Yes.
And, if they went down, it was my job to make sure medically that they lived.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's what I did for 3 years. So when somebody says to me they served in the military, hey, good. Where'd you serve? And it's not a competition.
It's not.
But it is.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I knew that was coming.
It is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I jumped out of planes and patched men up on the battlefield.
Yeah, what'd you do? Sound for Obama.
What? Hey, Obama needed a sound tech to mic drop.
Yeah.
So that was important, man.
I mean, Ken tells me about that. Yeah, we were in Germany and I had to get some food. I ate out of a plastic bag, Ken.
What do they call the meals you guys would eat?
MREs.
MREs. Yeah.
MREs. Now, before that, I actually had the C rations, out of cans.
What's a C ration?
A C ration. You had a little C can opener, and you'd have to. It was like just had a blade and a thing, and you pushed it all the way around until it opened.
Uh-huh.
And you had cans, and those cans could basically last forever.
What was
C rations were like the high tech. They were beanie weenies and stuff like that, and barbecue, and you got good at cooking.
Okay.
You became a C ration chef.
Okay.
Because they'd have salt and mocha, and you use the box to create a fire under the can.
Gotcha.
And you'd heat the can up, and I mean there was a whole process.
On this next episode of Iron Sea Chef.
Yes, Iron Sea Chef. Yes.
There you go.
And you'd be out in the field forever.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was in the Middle East, all I had was cans, and we would go out there. We'd walk out in the middle of nowhere, and you'd pull this box out, and set fire to it, and you could make cocoa. I mean, little stupid things like that.
I like that.
But that was a different day because you were walking the desert.
Yeah.
Well, Ken worked sound.
That's funny.
Ken was the sound guy. I want to be the sound guy.
No, you don't.
And realize this, I'm not competing with Ken.
No.
I'm mad at Ken.
You're jealous?
I am unbelievably jealous of that job.
Gotcha.
I would probably still be there. And what are you doing? I'm in the White House.
Yeah.
What's Jeff do? He's in the White House.
He's in the White House.
No, I was in the doghouse all the time. That's where I was. I was always in trouble for something because you get in trouble out in the field.
Brother, I don't mean to be biblical or stereotypical, but you are a Jew in the desert.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I couldn't have wrote that.
Yeah, no.
You
Yeah,
were there,
my people
man.
walked the
You
desert,
wa-
and somehow I screwed up enough that I wound up having to do it for me.
That's right. You never got to the
You know how
promised
hard
land.
it was for my people to get out of the desert, and my ass jumped back into
You
it.
drove right there.
That just feels stupid.
That
Now, we're joking about this,
Yes.
and I joke a lot about this because here's the thing: in the military, you joked about everything.
That's how you guys kept morale up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You couldn't be serious about it
Nah.
because I mean, just paying attention to your day would make you want to do bad stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to talk about the doo-doo issue.
There's a doo-doo issue?
Yeah, there's a doo-doo issue.
Okay.
Okay, when you're out in the field, especially if you're in these places like Egypt.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, you'd be out in the middle of nowhere, and there was no plumbing,
No.
so they'd make these wooden shacks. Okay, there was a wooden shack. It was like an outhouse, and there was a hole, like Slumdog Millionaire, and inside the hole they had like a gas can, like a big one of those big oil barrels.
Yeah.
And they'd cut them in half and fill it up with diesel fuel. And once a day, you'd have to take the diesel fuel out and set it on fire
Okay, wait a minute.
to burn the duty.
I'm just following along
I know.
with your story. Okay, that was a makeshift outhouse, and they would fill it with
Exactly.
diesel fuel. Once a day, you'd have to burn it.
Somebody's job would be to burn the duty.
Okay, diesel and doo-doo, and you light it on
Not
fire.
a great
Oh,
thing.
my
Yes.
goodness.
But the hardest thing
That
about
must
it.
smell like New Jersey.
Okay. Now, this is where things got weird.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're a 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
Everyone sleeps in the same barracks together. It's like a little trailer.
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody's taking care of business in the trailer.
No, that's a rule, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You'll throw a boot at them.
Okay.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
So there's a rule. There's
Yeah.
an unspoken rule.
Snoring
Yeah.
or spanking gets the boot.
Okay, got it. So 2 S's.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
So, I mean, everyone has their boots, and the people on the bottom bunks have access to the boots. You don't keep your boots at the top.
Mhm, yeah.
So anybody at the bottom booth, you'd hear it thud. And I want you to know something. You got real good at throwing boots because
was
somebody be snoring like that. You know, we're trying to sleep. You're either getting a boot, or if you start hearing the,
quick question for all the people listening at home.
Yeah.
Which S was the more prevalent?
snoring.
Okay, got it.
Because all you needed to do was you didn't intentionally snore.
No. One's a choice.
Nobody woke up in the middle of the night and suddenly found out they were taking care of themselves.
Got it.
It wasn't like I was dreaming. No,
Gotcha.
you weren't dreaming.
No.
You did that on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone some people would go to different places
Mm-hmm.
to take care of their business because you don't want to get caught either. I mean, come on.
No.
I mean, I got
No.
dignity. I don't say what I'm thinking about, but I'm dignified. I don't want to
Gotcha.
get caught doing it.
Gotcha.
And there were some guys who would go into the doo-doo shack to take care of their business.
Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So now we got 3 S's.
Yes.
Snoring, spanking, and
Yes.
yes. Okay.
Well, one night, this one dude
Mm-hmm.
who, let's just say this, he wasn't so popular.
Okay.
Wasn't popular at
We're
all.
gonna call him Pile.
He was bad. He was a corporal.
Okay.
And he had made us do a bunch of bad stuff. And I was on guard shack duty that night.
Mm.
And while I was on guard shack duty, I hear this dude go walking out. And everyone knew at 2:00 in the morning, this was his routine.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knew each other's routine because you get,
Yeah.
but his routine was to go into this poo-poo shed
At a certain time.
and do his business. Yeah.
Yeah.
And sand in the desert isn't like Saudi Arabia sand. It's soft.
You can hear it.
Yeah, it's like gravel. And I hear him, and you hear the door. And it's about 90 yards away because I think it was like a triangle. Your food, you slept, and you dude. And it had to be the triangle
Gotcha.
of
It's like a food pyramid.
yeah, basically.
Only different.
Yeah, but way different.
Okay.
And I hear him go. I hear the door close. And then suddenly I hear a bunch of morphine. And I don't even look around because I know what's going on.
Oh.
It sounded like easily everybody.
Okay.
And then I hear the sound. Poof.
No.
Yeah. They pushed it down with the door on the ground so you couldn't get out of it. And it was so far away that you could hear an echo, but you couldn't hear anybody talk from there. You can't hear like somebody yelling or something else.
Yeah.
It was so far away, but you could hear the thing hit so
The
loud.
thud. Yes.
The thud. It was like a growl. It's like and I was going, uh-oh. And now I was the medic in charge of the whole area. And I was going, well, I got two options.
Mm-hmm.
One, volunteer again. And I made that mistake when I first went into the military.
Mm-hmm.
Never volunteered again after that.
No, never volunteered.
And second, Sergeant Schultz. I hear nothing. I see nothing.
Just walk the other way.
Hogan. Nope. I stayed in there. When it was my time to be out, I went to the barracks, went to bed. Next morning, we all lined up. Yeah, he was still in there.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And the lieutenant out there lost his mind.
I could imagine.
Yeah. I never saw that guy again.
No.
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 They just came and picked him up. I got it. He was gone.
Yeah, he was not right.
He was not right.
No,
So
he
this
was
is
not
where
right.
every horror movie begins. Being that moment, he's now probably a serial
No,
killer.
you guys created a supervillain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember getting on the, hey, we need I think an alpha unit. I forgot what the code word was for. But they came and took him away. I never saw him again.
Hey, so my lesson I just learned from all of this,
Don't screw with people.
and don't go poop outside.
Yes.
That's one I learned.
Yes. Try. Happy Memorial Day, everybody.